Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right. So today's stream is going to be in. I'm gonna do two streams. I'm gonna stream once for the thing I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna end stream, and I'm gonna start another one. And that will be our Mario Kart run, specifically with these. It was a little calm before the storm. Well, first off, Happy New Year. I don't think I think I said Happy New Year before we got into the last week, but now it is 2024. Crazy. It's gonna be a crazy year. I'm turning 20. I'm finishing my sophomore year of college. Starting my junior year. That's gonna be wild. I'm maybe going to New York this year. I haven't. I've neither confirmed nor denied that statement. Hang on. But yeah, it's gonna be Jesus Christ, this fucking multi. It won't stay. Okay, who cares? Yeah, this is a very poorly. None of this clothes is mine. I stole the bow tie from my brother, stole the shirt from my dad, and stole this like jacket from my other brother. But I figured it'd look good for our occasion because, ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're doing tonight, or for this first part. This is something that I was excited to do. I wanted to do it before the year ended, but just delayed, procrastinated. But it's fine. I think I'm good to do it now. Let's see. Let's try this. There we go. Oh. Oh, wrong. Okay, that'll work. Fuck. Fine. I'm doing an award show. I said I would do an award show. I'm doing an award show. So here it is. I'm happy. I'm happy to do this. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be brief. I think I'll probably get it done in probably less than take one of these out. Less than an hour. But yeah, guys, welcome to the first, possibly last ever Nick's Choice Awards. It's the Nick's Choice Awards, but you just call it the NCAs. Yeah, Batterycard 24 presents it. Batterycard 24 is my stream name. Sorry, I thought I was hearing stuff. I probably am just hearing things. Anyways, we're gonna be doing this. So the real question is, why am I doing this? How did we get here? Well, I watched what you would call a metric shit ton of theater. I don't know how many shows specifically. I think I put 10 here. It might have been more. It might have been less. I'm what my friend. We'll just say friend. I'm what my friend would call a theater Fsler, which is high praise. I think. Because I'm really passionate about theater. I'm a theater major, of course. And yeah, I think I did myself good today as a viewer, and also as a performer. So yeah, I was like, let's do an award show. You know, I thought that would be a great idea. Why would that be not a great idea? Well, uh, I had some reservations. I was like, hey, what if people don't like that I'm doing this? Because this isn't like oh hey, here's like, this is like an award show designed to shed some light on the Idaho theater community. So there's a lot of people who like wouldn't be known, and it's like, yeah, these people probably maybe don't want the publicity of being nominated for an award. And I was like, yeah, that's that's an issue. But I was like, you know, I think they'll understand. If anybody cares, I think they'd also understand. So here's what you guys need to know. To anybody who are going to like, who would, because a lot of people aren't really gonna give a shit about this. Because like they don't know these people. I'm saying I liked this, and I liked this, and I liked this, and I liked this. So, well, the winners chosen by me. Winners and nominees were chosen by me. And I'm just one guy. I can't watch everything. 10 could be considered nothing to other people, and so there might be some things that have been left out. I know there was a Charlie Brown production for my college that I didn't go to. Maybe they got a snub. Maybe they got snubbed because they're left out. Also at my college, there was a Seven Brides production. Maybe they also will feel cheated. But I think it's fine. Because this is just some lighthearted thing. I'm hoping that this will just be a fun time. So the thing that I want to kind of the main takeaway from this slide is hang on. Don't think too much about this dude's opinions. I'm I'm just here to do a little thing. That's all. That's it. Yeah, those were kind of just my concerns, but I'm not too I'm not too concerned about them, to be honest. I think you guys are my viewers are adults. Where am I? There I am. Let me move myself up here real quick. Or actually, shit. Where should I? I don't know. I got all dressed, so man, I guess I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to be gone for this slideshow. Bye, guys. Yeah. So, I think me thinks this will be chill. So, without further ado, let's get into the nominations. The first award I'm handing out tonight is admittedly a less dramatic one. It's not as contested. If I'm being completely honest, it was hard to get like a good amount of people for this because I couldn't really think of anybody. But I thought long and hard, and I think ultimately I put in a good I got a good list together. So, without further ado, here's that list. Hang on, let me adjust my mic audio real quick. Ooh, okay. Oh shit, I'm really loud. Okay. Okay. Oh man, I feel like I'm getting nervous. I feel like I'm on this is public speaking right here. All right. But the first award tonight is. Oh no, sorry, I forgot that. Here's my trophy. This is what you guys fought for. So let's get some awards. The first award, like I said, not very contested, but I think it's a fun one. Best supporting performance of a male character. I think being the side bitch of your show is a blessing. Because you get to have fun. You get to have fun, and you get to be a cool guy. I think it's one of the best. Supporting roles are one of the best. And these are the people who I think went above and beyond for their supporting roles in their respective shows. So here are your nominees for Best Supporting Performance of a Male Character. Nick Jordan, The Thanksgiving Play. Leo Ryan, Lost Girl. Dustin Wilson, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. And Sam Burdick, The Scottish Play. And, well, I mean, I already know who I picked to win this, but I do want to make it look dramatic, so... And the winner is... Nick Jordan, The Thanksgiving Play. Woo! I should have gotten a clapping sound effect. That would have been sick. I don't have that, though. Yes, obviously, because I don't think a lot of people know I'm doing this. Nick Jordan, not here to accept the award. I'm literally in my room. He's somewhere else. The performance was amazing. Caden, a charismatic, history buff and history teacher, trying to put together his first little play. BCT, great. Just great all around. Just a great performance. It was charming, funny, awkward, unhinged. All the best. So, congratulations, Nick. Please contact my agent, who doesn't exist, for your award. Please and thank you. I didn't want to show you that. I didn't want to show you that either. I don't want to show you any of this. Guys, you saw none of that. Okay. Admittedly, Nick, proving that the best people in theater are named Nick, he ran away with this one. These other three gentlemen did great. He kind of slept them. So moving from a less contested and less competitive award, let's move into one that was a pain in the ass for me to do. It's Best Supporting Performance of a Female Character. I honestly think I could have made a short list. I didn't make a short list for these. I just kind of went off the top of my head. But yeah, this could have, I could have made a different nominees list, and I honestly think it would have been fine. But of course, here we are, with the people who went above and beyond. I already said that supporting characters get the best part. They can have fun. They're not busy with the emotional weight, or they don't have to be the rock of the story. They can be, the sand. And who doesn't like sand? So without further ado, here are your nominees for Best Supporting Performance of a Female Character. Rachel Fitchman, Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. Ella Berry, Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. Catherine Roundy, Lost Girl. Mary Morris, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. And Claire Blackwelder, The Thanksgiving Play. And your winner is Rachel Fitchman, Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Once once again, obviously not here. Amazing performance. Everybody here did great. I think ultimately, I'm a sucker for accent work, so Rachel's rich Barbados Caribbean accent of the slave Tituba uh, was just amazing. Just quite a commanding presence, I would say. But shouts out to the rest of these nominees. Um, Ella Berry was amazing, giving the great vibes of annoying little cousin alongside Rachel Fitchman Afflicted. Uh, Catherine Roundy, Katie did great in Lost Girl. An amazing job as mother. Quite a nurturing character. She did phenomenal. Mary Morris as Caroline Shepard did fucking great. She was very funny and just very likable on stage. And Claire Blackwelder, who you could say got absolutely snubbed for this as Alicia in the Thanksgiving play, probably my second favorite character behind Nick Jordan's Caden. But an amazing job nonetheless to all of these amazing and talented women who, to be fair, I don't really know any of them, but they are all great. Congratulations to all of you, and Rachel, please contact my non-existent agent for your award if you care to do that. Now we're going to take a break from acting awards just because, well, we've already gone through half of them. So we're going to get into some tech-related things. And we're going to start with best costume because I think a performance is great, but there's so many things that go into making a production. And one of those things is your look for your character. Costume kind of also incorporates hair and stuff and makeup, just because I'm a lazy dunce and didn't, and just kind of group them all together. But here are your nominees for best costume. Afflicted, Daughter of Salem, Boise State University. The Crucible, Valley View High School. The Scottish, that's a typo, play, Boise State University. Lost Girl, Boise State University. And Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Music Theater of Idaho. I think it's supposed to be musical theater, but that's fine. And the award goes to The Scottish play, Boise State University. It takes truly something impressive to make kilts look cool, and they knocked it out of the park. Just a all around just phenomenal show, and part of it is in due to the fact that these characters looked sick as fuck. Even the weird demon thing we saw. The colors, it was amazing. I think you can actually, I'm sure you can find some of the costume design aspects somewhere. But yeah, it was amazing, and to anybody who did watch this show, you guys would know. And to anybody who didn't, it was great. And to anybody who wasn't it, you guys looked cool. So, there you go. There's best costume out of the way. And let's get into best scenic design. I hit my table. Once again, a costume makes the characters look great, but another thing that makes a show is the environment they're around. Just basic aspects and basic scenic design. I kind of included props. I don't know if props are considered an award, but I have best scenic design here. some pretty nice looking sets I saw. Some of them look a little like tacky and like cheap, but still not tacky and cheap sounds so mean. Some of them look kind of ragtag, but I respect that to the grave. And some of them were just phenomenal looking. I believe I have scenic design. Actually, no, I don't have scenic design, including lighting. That's its own award. We'll get into that later. But for now, here are your nominees for Best Scenic Design. Afflicted, Daughters of Salem, Boise State University. The Crucible, Valley View High School. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, Boise Little Theater. Lost Girl, Boise State University. And Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Music Theater of Idaho. And the award goes to Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Oh god, it sounds like I'm jacking off. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, Sweeney Todd, whoever designed that set, great job. It does look kind of cheesy, but I appreciate that, and I think I'm a sucker for the ragtag. It's very high school esque, but it did look great, and there were so many awesome aspects of it. The little fog machine, the weird rotating death cube that was Levitt's Pie Shop and Sweeney's Barber Shop, and the basement cellar shoot. It was great. And I think it contributed to my enjoyment of that show, which was a great show. I think it's the only musical I think here. So representing musicals are nice. I'm not much of a musical guy, but I like watching them, and I liked watching this one. So, congratulations, Sweeney Todd, for having a great set. And shouts out to the rest of these. Afflicted and Lost Girl, very like simplistic, but actually no, Afflicted had the cool trees. Afflicted looked great, but I think ultimately I will go with Sweeney Todd. So there's your award for Best Scenic Design. Let's get into Best Tech. The technical aspect of theater is something that I really like. That includes lighting. Lighting can be beautiful. It can also be. It can also not include lighting. It could include, sound. I guess music. And I think that's really it. Once again, though, my opinion here is bad. So take that with a grain of salt. Here are your nominees for Best Tech. Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. The Scottish Play, Boise State University. Lost Girl, Boise State University. And Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Music Theater of Idaho. And the award goes to Lost Girl, Boise State University. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, I mean, Lost Girl, it was a beautiful show, and I loved it. And I can't remember who was in charge of lighting, but lighting person and Anthony, you guys knocked it right out of the park. It's a very visually pleasing show to watch. Shouts out to Mackers and Afflicted. Also Boise State projects. Guys, I'm a student there, so they do have a lot of representation here. But I think both shows had had also really good lighting. But I think Lost Girl for me is just it just takes the cake barely. And Sweeney Todd was also really good. Respectfully, the weak link of these nominees, but still very commendable and good lighting. I don't know what the next award is. We'll look into it. Best lead performance of a male character. Oh boy, this was a fun one. I like these guys. As we said, as I said, supporting performance is fun, but I think it really just takes something like unhuman to be a lead character. And all these gentlemen are superheroes in my eyes. Um, and well, we had barbaric kings, we had barbaric judges, we had barbaric barbers, we had barbaric doctors, and we had a French guy. It's just truly, uh, truly forces of nature that I got blessed to watch. Some of these people I know personally, some of them I wish I got to know better, and some of them, hey, maybe I'll work with them in the future. So here are your nominees for Best Lead Performance of a Male Character. Keenan Rourke, The Scottish Play. Jose Sanchez, West of Pecos. Kyle Carell, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Joseph Stevenson, let's go, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. And Joseph Wright, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. I haven't been doing the paper sound effect. And the winner is Keenan Rourke, The Scottish Play. Once again, a tough category here. Keenan wins for his performance of good old Mr. Titular, an absolute psychopath of a man, told by a guy short in stature, but tall in character, and just an all-around great guy. Although I've never really talked to him, but he did do exceptional in this role. Everybody did here. I do want to. I know like he didn't win, but I do want to give a shout out to Jose Sanchez as Judge Roy Bean, because he's a high school nominee. Final performance. He had a ball. I think all these performances were good. His performance was, in terms of being the best overall, I think it did come up short. However, in terms of being absolutely fun, I think he has a lot to be proud of. And hey, Jose, if you're watching this, which you're not, feel free to play video games with me sometime. No. If I ever start a podcast, I'd love to have you on. And yeah, take care, buddy. But Keenan, you actually won this. You just had a great performance. You're the little man. You're like 5'6", 2 inches taller than me. But short nonetheless, and you are a short king, and you are my king. So congratulations, once again, if you will, my agent, who we'll call him Tony Starr. Hit him up. and he will give you a physical trophy made of real, actual gold. Uh, yeah, and thank you, Stevenson. You're my goat. Okay, let's get into our last award our last performing award, our second to last performing award of the night. We are wrapping this up quick, a tight, almost 1 hour stream. That's great. I love that. Um, the guys did great, but I think, not to sound sexist or anything, I'm simply pointing out details, but I think women are better at theater actors. Sorry, I said it. I think that, don't cancel me, please. I think it's true. I'm just pointing out facts. Don't hurt me. um, yeah, all these people did great. I think there's one glaring thing that might be not appreciated here in my nominees, but if anybody would like to discourse on that, feel free, because you know what? You'll probably be right. And for that, I'm sorry, but yeah. Here's your nominees for Best Lead Performance of a Female Character. Kai Barbarash, Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. Jamie Nebeker, The Thanksgiving Play. Zoe Kelly, The Scottish Play. Lexi Johns, Miss Julie. And Nikki Habibi, Lost Girl. Great performances I've listed, but unfortunately, there can only be one. And the winner is Kai Barbarash, Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. Yeah, this is a tough one. Just it really was difficult. I think ultimately I have to give it to Kai. I did just realize just now that for all my performance awards, I think the person at the top has won. That wasn't on purpose. I just happened to put it in that order. I was actually thinking about giving this to Zoe for Scottish Play as Lady M. But ultimately, I felt like Kai's performance. I think they killed it as Abigail Williams. Kind of the what's the word? Chaotic. Not chaotic, but the catalyst for these Salem witch trials. Quite a tough performance. Is probably one of history's least liked people. But telling Abigail's side of the story, and her view and her, obstacles, giving sympathy to this, admittedly, no offense, bitch of a woman. I think Kai did a great job. Because you know what? You made Abigail Williams likable. Something that Winona Ryder could not do. So, congratulations. Contact Tony Starr for your award. And I'd just like to give a shout out to everybody else who was nominated. Jamie did great as the kind of a voice of reason in the Thanksgiving play. I mean, not reasonable enough, but she did do an amazing job. Zoe, who was absolutely unhinged in the Scottish play, it scared the shit out of me. And speaking of scaring the shit out of me, Lexi for Miss Julie, her performance as the titular Miss Julie, uh, very captivating. I think. Gee, I wonder why I like this performance so much. It's almost like I got to witness it a bunch of times. But yeah, she did great. In time, guys, you will be able to watch her performance when I find the recording of the show. And Lexi does great in it. And Nikki, the emotional heart of Lost Girl. Wendy goes through a lot, and I think Nikki did her justice. And I think she did great. And as somebody who hadn't really worked with her before, but had known her and was like, oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. I wonder how she does in this show. It made me really happy to see her do so well. So congratulations to everybody. Congratulations to Kai especially. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You all did great. Be proud of what you've accomplished. And yeah, thank you to everybody who were performed in these, for providing entertainment for the people, entertainment for me, and showing that Idaho strong. We are our community, our theater community is not a force to be reckoned with. And speaking of performances, this next award kind of focuses on performances, but not specific people, but rather a collective effort. Because I think if there's one thing I love about theater, it's that it's a family. And isn't that nice? I've had my fair share of happy times with my compatriots, and I think ultimately, I think the happiest I am is at the end of the show when the curtain goes down, and it's just me and all the new friends I've made. And while I didn't get to be in any of these shows, I think the friends that they made make me happy, because friendship matters. So, here are your nominees for Best Ensemble. Afflicted, Daughters of Salem, Boise State University. The Crucible, Valley View High School. The Scottish Play, Boise State University. Lost Girl, Boise State University. West of Pecos, Valley View High School. And the Thanksgiving Play, Boise Contemporary Theater. And the award goes to the Thanksgiving Play, Boise Contemporary Theater. Hold for applause. Hold for applause. Hold for applause. Yeah, truly, it's pretty easy to win this when there's only 4 of you. If the 4 of you do your job, and you're also become homies, you can create a pretty tight knit bond that can really come through in your performance. And while a lot of these shows, some of them don't have a lot of people, some of them have a lot of people. I'm looking at you, Crucible, Mackers, Pecos, the armies. I like the armies. There are, I mean, Valley View is not necessarily packing in the performance aspect, but they are packing in the being fun aspect. At least I hope they are. I hope they're all having a great time and they don't hate each other, because that would make me sad. Because you know what? When I was a student there, I mean, we didn't get along, but you know what? I think we ultimately were all nice to each other. So I like that. And I think Thanksgiving play, I did get to. I am kind of cheating because I did meet with the four actors of Thanksgiving play. Shouts out to John O'Brien, who got horribly snubbed. I was going to add him. I forgot to. He probably should have been nominated, but I forgot to nominate him. So, John, I'm sorry. Don't kill me. You're tall and you have a beard, so you probably could. But Thanksgiving play, great show. Loved it. Does have a recency bias, to be fair, but it was great. All of these shows were great. Theater's great. I love theater, and well, you know, I love theater equally, but only one show can be my favorite of the year. Um, these are the six. These are the final six that I have added, that I have had, that I have nominated for best production. We've seen stories of injustice, stories of justice being served, stories of, you know, finding your closure, stories of revenge, and stories of a complicated challenge. But they're all beautiful stories nonetheless. So, without further ado, our last award of the night. Here are your nominees for Best Production: Afflicted, Daughters of Salem, Boise State University. The Crucible, Valley View High School. The Scottish Play, Boise State University. Lost Girl, Boise State University. Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Music Theater of Idaho. And The Thanksgiving Play, Boise Contemporary Theater. This was a difficult one to do, but ultimately, I think I stand by my choice. Here's your winner. I'm going to do the dramatic part. And your winner is Afflicted, Daughters of Salem. We're going to hold for applause. Okay, once again, atop the name won, but I ordered these chronologically when I watched them. So, go fuck yourself. Yeah, it's a true challenge to withstand the test of time. Afflicted, the first show I watched in the year 2023, February. It feels like yesterday. To have followed the other side of the story to be followed by the other side of the story in The Crucible, a metal AF production of Mackers, the beautiful tale of Lost Girl, the fun, cheery, great musical, just a musical in general, that is Sweeney Todd, and a 4-team unit that is the Thanksgiving play. Yeah, it takes something impressive to win over those, and I think Afflicted got it done. I think as a show, personally, the ending's a little awkward. The director, who little fun fact for you, the director of Afflicted, Daughters of Salem, was nominated for Best Performance of a Lead Lady. Jamie Nebecker, kind of low key did the double, did the double here. Tried to do the double, nearly did the double. She said, "I hated the ending of Afflicted. It made no sense to me, and you know what? I agree, but I still liked it." Yeah, it was just a really good show. I think, really, honestly, to be honest, Afflicted had a great chance. I would say they get second in Best Ensemble. And there's a lot of people who I left out who probably could have had a say in any of these performance-based awards. All great ladies, an all-woman cast, which is cool. I'm not trying to like give it to them because they're women. I just like the show. Well, I liked it enough that despite the year that has been 2023, was 2023, they made it to the end, made it to the finish line. A true endurance test. Something I don't think will be repeated anytime soon. Hopefully, I do this again next year. We'll see. I don't know. It'd be nice. I might do bits when I do it next time, so that'll be fun. But for now, that's our show. So, our stream is not over yet. Well, I will end the stream, but we will come back again because we have a challenge to do. We'll get to it. Hang on. But for now, thank you for attending the Nick's Choice Awards. A thank you to my sponsor, Cars, Trail Mix, and thank you to my agent, Tony Starr. Thank you to the theater community of Idaho. You guys rock. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, I would never let myself win, but hopefully one day, hopefully next year, I can be on one of these lists. I'll put myself if I'm good enough. I did do 2 performances. Didn't nominate myself because I don't think I did well, but I mean, I didn't do bad, but I didn't do like extraordinary. And so hopefully, I can do that next year or this next year. I'm excited. But until then, until I do this again, this is Battery Kid 24. This is Nick signing off. I will be back in a bit. Hang on. Don't worry. I will see you guys in like 15 minutes. I have to change. Till then, take care and goodbye. Woo! Hang on, let me put on some music to take us off the air.